What do Bubba Wallace, Jussie Smollett, Amari Allen, and Edwan Coleman, I think that's how you pronounce it, what do these four people have in common? Well, they're known for being victims of fake hate crimes. Now, when it comes to Bubba Wallace, you can give him the benefit of the doubt. He thought the rope was a noose, but even then, how much of a victim, like seriously, like how bad is your victim mentality mindset? Like how bad is it to the point where you think that everything and everyone is out to get you? I mean, it's really sad. Like he literally saw a rope hanging from his garage, and he didn't stop to think, wait, my neighbor, maybe it's just something so I can pull the rope, pull the garage door down, right? He just thought it was a nuisance. And he thought it was a hate crime, right? These people, and I'll tell you this right now, I might get a lot of people mad, but these four individuals are more privileged than me. This guy, Bubba Wallace, is getting paid lots of money to drive a car, right? I don't get paid to drive a car. Jussie Smollett gets paid millions of dollars a year to act, right? To pretend to be someone else. I wish I could do that. I literally I could just one acting just one acting gig and I'm set for life. I buy myself a house and then buy myself a new car and then after that I put most of the money into a savings account, invest it, boom, I'm set for life. I can retire early with just one acting gig. If I got paid $65,000 for an episode of Empire, right, and I just did that for an entire year, I get $1,000,000. You'd be surprised what I can do with that money, right? Maury Allen, she goes to a private school. I didn't go to a private school. I wish I could have gone to a private school, but my parents didn't have the money. And this individual, he got paid to throw a football around. He got paid millions of dollars, not to mention he has enough money to start a business. But for some reason, these four people, despite making much more money and in some cases having a much better lifestyle in terms of school, they still feel like they are victimized. And I think that's very disappointing. Again, that's the victim mentality. That's the mindset these people grew up with. That no matter what you do, people are out to get you. The white man, the evil white man is out to get you. Right? And I think that's very bad. And that's not just for the black community. Trust me, there's a lot of minorities who think that same way. People are out to get me. They're out to get me because of my skin color. And I think that's unhealthy. Now, when it comes to Bubba Wallace, now when it turns out that this whole thing about the whole news thing, it turns out it was just a rope that's dangling off of his garage door, and it was literally there before he even got the garage, whatever. But apparently, it's been there for a long time. It wasn't a hate crime. The FBI literally determined it wasn't a hate crime. But now he's mad. He's mad at the fact that people are attacking his reaction, his character, but at least that's what he claims, over the investigation of the news, and I said it in quotes, in his garage. Well, that's what happens when you overreact, right? That's what happens. If you had just taken 1 second and say, "Why is that rope dangling off of my garage door?" Well, let's look. Does my neighbor, in this case, does the next driver, does the garage beside me have that same rope? Oh wait, it does. Okay, well it's probably not a noose because the person driving next to me is white, right? But no, they don't stop to think. In fact, a lot of these people, they don't think at all. They think they react based on emotions, right? They're fueled by emotions. They're not fueled by logic. When Bubba Wallace saw that rope, all of a sudden he just said, "Oh, hate crime, hate crime! I'm going to talk to the news about this." He didn't stop and think. Whenever I see a situation that I think could be potentially outrageous, right? Or when I get mad, I stop, I think, and then I think to myself, how am I going to react? These people clearly aren't able to do that. Because when it comes to Bubba Wallace, he just automatically reacting and saying, "Oh, it must be a personal attack against me." This is Mollett literally hired two black men, to pretend to be white men wearing MAGA hats in Chicago in the middle of the night. Maury Allen falsely accused 3 white boys in school for cutting her dreadlocks when in reality it was her who cut her dreadlocks. And this former NFL player thought that it was a good idea to trash his own store and blame it on Trump supporters, even though, just to get bonus points, right, from the media, right, to get brownie points, to fit the narrative. This guy, if you want to get mad at him, feel free to do so. But Bubba Wallace should be pissed. He should be pissed because he made a stupid choice. He reacted based on emotion, not logic. And I think when you react based on emotion, you make very bad decisions. You really do. But hey, man, that's what happens. But let's do a little bit, shall we? Bubba Wallace, pissed about attacks on character, following investigation into news in his garage stall. Bubba Wallace said Tuesday night he's pissed that someone are attacking his character, following the determination that no further charges will be brought after a noose was discovered in his garage stall at Talladega. Wallace, the only black driver racing full-time in NASCAR, was informed by NASCAR President Steve Phelps early Sunday evening that a crew member on Wallace's team had discovered the noose. Wallace, who wasn't allowed to go to the garage because of NASCAR's coronavirus social distancing protocols, said Phelps called him and told him that he wanted to talk in person. Wallace said that at first he wondered if he had said something wrong to get suspended or punished by NASCAR. Then he realized that was not the case when he went and met with Phelps. The look that he had on his face alerted me in a way I'll never forget, as well as I'm still thinking, okay, what did I do? Let me know. Wallace told CNN's Don Lemon. Oops, sorry, I actually went all the way to the bottom. Anyways, I'll continue. Actually, wait, where is it? Oh, sorry. Wallace told CNN's Don Lemon, the conversation I had with Steve Phelps, I would say, and I am speaking for him, probably one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing he's ever had to tell somebody. Tears running down his face, choked up on every word that he was trying to say. The evidence he brought to me that a hate crime was committed, quote unquote. And I immediately thought my family was in danger, and so I was about ready to call my mom and dad and make sure everything was okay. But it was in the garage stall where our car was at, and I was kind of taken aback and not really comprehending everything. Wallace made clear that he has been publicly reported numerous times, but seems to still be causing confusion amongst those attacking his character on social media. He did not see the news on Sunday, and he was not the one who reported it to NASCAR. The U.S. Attorney for the North District of Alabama and the FBI said in a joint statement that the news had been in Wallace's garage stall since the October race at Talladega in 2019. Phelps said Tuesday that there was no other garage stall ropes handles made into nooses at Talladega and Wallace, and said on CNN that he realized that it was not targeted at him because of when it was tied. Paul Menrand's number 21 car occupied the same garage stall Wallace's car did this previous weekend, and a crew member for Menard's team said he remembered the rope being tied like a noose in the fall when the number 21 car was using that garage stall. And while it's clear that the rope was tied into a noose long before Wallace's car occupied the number 4 garage, Wallace is adamant that it was in fact a noose, like both the FBI and NASCAR have said. He was asked by Lemon if he's ever seen a garage pole tied like that. Don, the image that I have seen of what was hanging from my garage is not a garage pole, Wallace said. I've been racing all my life. I've raced out of hundreds of garages. I've never had garage poles like that. People that want to call it a garage pole put out old videos and photos of knots as their evidence. Go ahead. From the evidence that I have, it's a straight up noose. The FBI stated that it was a noose over and over again. NASCAR leadership has stated that it was a noose. I can confirm. I actually got evidence of what was hanging in my garage over my car around my pit crew guy to confirm that it was a noose. Never seen anything like it. Okay. He's adamant. Like, he's persistent saying that, oh, it's still a noose. Okay. Well, it wasn't targeted at you. No, if you don't want that noose to be there, untie it. Simply that. But he's adamant that it's a noose. But Bubba, it is not targeted at you. It was never targeted at you. You're not a victim of a hate crime. But again, he jumped the gun, just like everyone else here jumped the gun. Jussie Smollett, Amari Allen, and Edwan Coleman. Again, like I said, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But these people jumped the gun. They react based on emotion. They think they're oppressed even though they're one of the most privileged people out there. I don't get paid to drive my car. I don't get paid to pretend to act like I'm someone else. I didn't go to a private school, and as sure as hell, they didn't get paid millions of dollars to toss a ball around and have enough money to start my own business. They're more privileged than I am, and yet they feel like they're victimized. Really. Think about it. If America was truly racist like they claim they are, Bubba Wallace wouldn't be where he is today. Jussie Smollett wouldn't be where he is today. Amari Allen certainly wouldn't be where she is today, especially going to a private school. And this individual, Edwan, he wouldn't be where he is today either. Right? He wouldn't have gone to the NFL because of skin color. But this is the problem with the victim mentality. They're taught that everything they do is bad, that everyone's out to get them, that everything is going to be aimed towards harming them. And I think that's very dangerous. Because now you get stuff like this. This guy is triggered by seeing a rope. Now you says, well, it's still a news, but it isn't targeted at you, so why are you mad? Why are you mad? You are mad because you're getting called out because you overreacted, right? But unfortunately, that's how people are nowadays. They cannot take criticism, and they persist on being victims, even though they're one of the most privileged people on the planet. And I think that speaks volumes. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, share the video with your friends and family. Let me know what you guys think about, Bubba Wallace. Do you think that he's a victim in the United States? Do you think he overreacted, right? Do you think that Justice Smollett, Amari Allen, and then Edwan Coleman are one of the most privileged people out there right now, or do you think or do you think or do you think they're still victims? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.